Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Oh,
And
good.
you?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you. Please, so the manager, Gordon, he hasn't
Hi.
come on yet. So,
Mhm.
but please relax. I think you're quite stiff and nervous.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling nervous actually.
Yeah, no, you don't have to be nervous. So just relax and
Okay.
I'm sure you will be fine. Big smile on your face, just like you were talking to a friend.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay? A friend from a different country.
It sounds great.
So how have you been these days?
Um, I've been great. I've been working hard. I've been working hard and try to, you know, try to be busy.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what kind of work have you been doing recently?
I'm working as I'm working as a administration for
Okay.
exporting stuff, exporting merchandises.
Ah,
And also, I'm working at the bar part-time.
I see, I see. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So you've got two jobs on the go there.
Yes,
I see. And you must be very excited to come to Queenstown, New Zealand.
yes, very much.
As you can see behind me, so this is a winter photograph, but
Oh,
actually the snow, last night we had lots of rain, so the snow is just about up to here. So we have a
okay.
little bit of snow.
I see. It gets more winter. It's gonna be more like snowy.
Yes, it will be. Today, yeah, we've got quite a bit of snow, but it might get warm again. It's still like only March. So
Okay,
generally the ski season is June, July, August, and a bit of September.
I see. Sounds
Yeah.
wonderful.
So let's
Uh,
just wait for the Gordon to come online. He should be coming soon. Um, yeah. So have you prepared some questions for your interview?
I'm thinking some questions, but I'm not sure it's good or not.
Okay, that's fine. Hi, Gordon. Oh, there we
Hello
go.
there, how are you doing?
Good morning.
Yes, I think that's it sorted now. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. So I will mute myself and go off camera, and I'll leave it up to you two to do the interview.
Oh, perfect, thank you.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Hello, Tommy, are you there?
Hello. Hi, I can hear
Hi,
you.
excellent. How do I say your name properly?
My name is Atomo Saito.
Atomo. Cool,
Yes.
perfect. So how are you
Mhm.
today?
I'm actually I'm sorry. This is morning in Japan right now. So I woke up and some get ready and I'm here. So I'm feeling wonderful today. Thank you.
Excellent. So what time is it with you at the moment then?
Uh right now this is 8 a.m. in Japan.
Ah, right, okay, so your day has just begun.
Yes.
Okay, so Tommy, I'll explain what we're going to do today. It's fairly straightforward. I'll give you some information about the hotel and what we do.
Yes.
Then I've got some interview questions that we'll go through. And then if there's anything that you want to ask at the end or at any point throughout the interview, just ask away, okay?
Yes, I got it. Thank you very much.
I obviously I've got a very strong accent, so I'll speak as slowly as I can and as clearly as I can. I'm used to people not understanding me, so if you're not sure of anything, just ask me to repeat myself, okay?
Thank you very much.
No worries. Okay, so the Millennium Hotel in Queenstown, we're a 220 room hotel with one restaurant and bar and the largest pillarless ballroom in Queenstown. So we can do up to 600 in conference here in the Millennium. Our business kind of changes throughout the year. Depends. So I suppose the market mix changes throughout the year depending on what we're doing. So starting from January through to kind of March, April is our tour market. So a lot of groups which are from overseas or from New Zealand. So we do a lot of people from the UK, quite a few from the US, Spain. We've got a few more from Spain, a couple of German tours as well, and we've had some Japanese groups as well. so that's a tour season for the first 3 months of the year. Then we move on to kind of April, May, and June, which is our kind of conference time. So we have a few conferences in during that point. Then we get back into kind of June, July, which is when the ski fields open up. The ski market is very much dependent on if there's any snow or not. So the latest we've had snow here in Queenstown was the 12th of July, which is very late considering that the ski fields generally try to open that second week in June. Once ski's out the way, then we've got from I suppose mid to end of July, we are then conference all the way through to kind of October, November, and then once we get to October, November, then we'll go back into the tour market. So it's a hotel that's generally busy all year round. So there's plenty to do. There's plenty of variation as well. So it's not the same thing that you're doing day after day after day. The hotel itself, we're going through a bit of a refurbishment at the moment. So we've got the 4th floor, which is done already. We're currently ripping out floors 1 and 2, and we hope to have them back by June time. Once they come back, then we'll move on to floors 3 and 5, with the plan of being at the end of the year. We will be a fully refurbished hotel, which is good. The competition in Queenstown is very high, so we have to look good. The restaurant itself, so I'm the food and beverage manager. I look after food and beverage. That's breakfast, dinner, and also conference as well. So breakfast can range anywhere between 100 to 200 plus for breakfast, which is buffet style. We do offer an a la carte breakfast menu, but that is, again, there's maybe a couple of people a day that will go a la carte. Majority of them go buffet. Dinner service starts from 4 o'clock through to about 9:30. And again, the numbers vary quite largely there. Some nights, depending on who we have in the hotel, we might only do 15, 20 covers. Other nights we'll do 100 plus. It's all a la carte table service, so there's a bit more work involved with that. Then yes, the conference again is a big part. So you've got morning teas, lunch, afternoon teas, cocktail functions, dinners. Again, our conference numbers usually are around about that kind of 100, 150 mark is a small one for us. The biggest one that we have in the books this year is 300, which we have in April. But a good number for us is around about 200 to 250 mark. There's just the right amount of space for that. So I suppose that's the hotel for you. It gives you an idea of what we do. Any questions so far?
I'm sorry. Maybe I missed some words, but I heard that we have to look good. Do you have some like a certain uniform, or do I have to bring some suit?
Yeah, no. So yeah, we provide uniforms for staff plus an allowance for cleaning them as well. But I'll cover all that at the end. So what we'll do now is we'll go through some interview questions. So just looking at, you are currently working at Bar Ravi as a bartender. Can you tell me what does a normal day look like for you?
Yes. I actually work at the administration for exporting at daytime, and I work at the bar part-time. So
okay.
Normally I go to my office for daytime, and I work with the computer for until 5 or 6 p.m. And I go to my bar, and at the bar I serve drinks or customers order, and also we try to help customers spend great time. So we clean whole the bar all the time, and we try I am so sorry.
It's okay.
We always prepare the drinks and food all the time.
No worries. And is it a big bar, small bar, busy, not busy? What's it like?
It's not a big bar. It's not always busy, but we open every day until 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. So we and usually we have customers around there, so around that time, so it's pretty not boring bar.
Right, okay, cool. So what do you enjoy about hospitality?
Yes, I love socializing with customers. Like some customers are really nice and talk with me all the time, and also I love helping. I love helping them to spend great time. Like I serve drinks. I try to serve really good drinks. Like I love bartending. I'm not a good bartender, but I'm really having fun bartending.
Oh, look, that's what it's all about. Hospitality is one of these industries that it can be really hard work. So you have to enjoy yourself while you're doing it. Otherwise, there's no point. And it also comes across to the customer as well. If you're in your work and you're not enjoying yourself, you're not happy, you don't have a smile on your face, and that's not the sort of environment that you want your customers to come into. So definitely enjoying your job has to be I suppose, the number one priority.
Thank you.
So looking at the current bar work that you're doing at the moment, do you process payments? So do you have a point of sale system that you use?
I'm sorry, can you say it again, please?
Yes, no problem at all. So do you have a point of sale system? So how do you charge people for drinks?
I'm sorry, what do you mean by charge?
How do people pay for drinks? Is it cash, credit cards?
Yeah. We have of course we accept cash, and we also accept credit card, and also the payment by phone, like we call the app called PayPay or AUPay. Yep. And yeah, like that.
Yep. No, that's good. And what types of drinks do you serve at the bar? Is it beer and wine, or do you do cocktails as well?
We serve wine. Sorry, we don't serve wine. We serve beer, and also we serve certain cocktails.
Mm-hmm. Can you give me an example of one of the cocktails that you serve?
Do you have shochu? Do you have alcohol liquor called shochu in New Zealand?
Shochu.
Yeah, I think it's kind of Japanese style of liquor.
Right.
But yeah, and also we have gin and Malibu and certain liquors.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and we mix those liquors and serve to customers.
Cool. So what do you think would be the main jobs for you being a food and beverage attendant?
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
Yeah, certainly. So obviously the role that you're applying for is as a food and beverage attendant. What do you think your daily duties would be?
I have an image to do like waiter job, and also social also ask what customers needs, and also image and think what customer needs, and serve food and drinks, and also keep clean the bar or restaurant cafeteria, and maybe make some appetizers. I'm thinking like that.
Cool. And what do you think would be the biggest challenge for you coming to the Millennium Queenstown?
Is I look at I saw your homepage, and also I heard something. I heard some review through internet, and your hotel is really big and beautiful, and also really have good reviews. So of course I have to I'm gonna be a part of your hotel, so I have to look nice, of course, and also my behavior have to be really polite, and polite, and I want to be friendly to customers too. So, and I, as you can see, I have English disabilities too, but I wanna get over it, and I want to be I want to look nice and behave good.
Yeah, cool. Look, your English is very, very good. It's definitely far better than my Japanese. So the biggest part of you coming over to New Zealand is obviously is for the language side of things. I think being immersed in a place, Queenstown itself, it's got every nationality that you can think of. So there is, I suppose, from a customer point of view, there is a need for some of our staff to speak multiple different languages. So I suppose your Japanese definitely would come in very helpful with some of the Japanese groups that we have coming through. So that's definitely a skill that you can offer that I don't currently have in the team. And yeah, I suppose if you're living and working and breathing in, I suppose, an English speaking environment, it can only help your English come on. But as I say, you're doing very well at the moment, and in an interview again, it's not a natural environment sort of thing. So you're doing very well. So don't worry about that. So when you go out, if you go out to a restaurant, what for you is good customer service?
Sorry, good customers.
Yeah, what do you look for? So if you were to go for, say, for example, you were to go for dinner tonight,
Yes.
What would you expect the wait staff to do for you?
Yes. Here in Japan, it's called hospitality country. So we Japanese, I think we Japanese expect kind of high quality.
Mm-hmm.
And in Japanese language, we have keigo, the respectful to other. It's like a certain language form to respect others, and not polite way, not casual way. We care about it a lot, and also I want the restaurant to be clean and look beautiful, and this is important part, I think.
Excellent, cool. Obviously, for hospitality to work, or for any, I suppose, any business to work, teamwork is very important.
Yes.
For you, what is good teamwork?
For me, good teamwork is communicating with other staffs, other members, and like if something bad happened, everyone will know. Everyone will know, not only part of the members, but everyone can know the informations. And what's not only bad things, but good things happen, and normal things happen. Everyone should know everything to our jobs, I think.
Perfect, thank you. What three attributes or what three skills could you bring to the team?
I like to socialize with people, so I think I am a friendly person. So I can be friends with staffs and members of your hotel, and also I can act friendly to I can be friendly to the customers too.
Excellent.
And also I like I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it in English. I like I am hard worker.
Excellent.
So like I'm currently hardworking to learn English. And also I'm learning Spanish and French as well. Still in a beginner mode, still in a beginner stage, but I'm doing it every day, little by little. So, little by little. So, I have accustomed to working hard every day, little by little.
Excellent.
And also, as I mentioned, I speak little bit of Spanish and French. I'm speaking English right now, and also I speak Japanese. So I can talk with a lot of customers from different countries, and I can try to improve my language and also through this. So I'm excited about this.
Excellent. Cool. So I've just got a couple more questions for you. So I've seen you've got a working holiday visa, so that's all good. In terms of your availability to start, was it April? Was it next month, wasn't it?
Yes, my flight is April 3rd, and I will arrive to New Zealand at April 4th.
Cool. Good. April 4th. Cool. And do you have any injuries or illnesses or back problems that affect what work you can do?
I don't have any injuries and symptoms.
Excellent, no worries. And what are you looking to be paid for this role? It's an hourly rate that we offer. What are you looking for?
About payment.
Yes, yeah. So what? Obviously, you work and you get paid for doing work. How much? What is your hourly rate expectation?
I heard the minimum wage of New Zealand is 21 New Zealand dollar.
Yeah.
And it's actually high. It's actually higher than Japanese average.
Oh, really?
Japanese average salary. Yeah, yes, but I don't really know about New Zealand's, New Zealand's.
Yeah. Okay, well, what I can tell you then, it's one of these questions. No, it's okay. It's one of these questions. It's always quite hard to answer. It's from a interviewee's point of view. I suppose what we offer here is $25.10 per hour, and it would be a 30-hour minimum contract. So it's a 30-hour guarantee. So you would get 30 hours minimum paid, even if you didn't work. So if the hotel closed down for whatever reason, you've got that guarantee of minimum 30 hours a week. I would say on average, you'd be looking between 35 and 45 hours per week is what you'd be in terms of what would be required to work. Like I said, I suppose the business here, again, it can be quite up and down. But when it's busy, it's very busy. And when it's quiet, it can be quite quiet. So I suppose if you looked at what your take-home pay or what you'd be getting over the course of a month, I would say it would average out between the 35 and 45 hours a week. Again, if you're wanting more hours, one of the benefits of the hotel here is, or one of the benefits of working in a hotel, you do have other departments. There is front office, there is there is concierge, there is housekeeping. There's kitchen, there's other departments. If you were looking for extra hours, there is other departments that you can work in. We're also one of 3 hotels here. So we're the Millennium, and then we've 2 Copthorne hotels as well. So it's one general manager that looks after all 3 hotels. So we are required at times to go and work in the other hotels. Just whether they might have a function on or they might be short staffed, so we are required to go and help, but just to work as one big team. So again, it's one of these things that is definitely, there's more hours there if you wanted them, but to give you an idea, it's $25.10 on a minimum 30-hour contract, but I would expect between 35 and 45. We can go up to 50, sometimes 60 hours. We had a very busy week last week. It was 170 packs conference in. We had 2 full days of conference, 2 cocktail functions, and a turnaround for dinner for 170. So some of my supervisors walked away last week with about 65 hours. The rest of the team walked away with about 55. So I say when we've got the bigger conferences on, there's definitely more hours going there. Cool. So yeah, but I suppose back to uniforms and things. So we provide you with a uniform, which is shirt and black pants. The only thing you have to provide would be black shoes.
Yes.
Staff meals. So when you're on shift, a staff meal is provided. So whether if you're doing a breakfast shift, then you get lunch. If you're doing a dinner shift, then you would get dinner. And that's and again in the staff room, there's always cereals, tea, coffee, toast, and that sort of thing. So there's food available for you. The uniform, like I said, is provided. There is also a daily allowance for you cleaning your own uniform, that is provided. Being part of a hotel chain, there's lots of different discounts you get. So this was the main discount, is you can get discounted accommodation at any Millennium, Copthorne or Kingsgate in New Zealand, or in case the rest of the world. There's also a food and beverage discount, so a 50% discount on food and 25% discount on beverage if you're to dine in any of the restaurants. So I suppose coming over to New Zealand is quite a good benefit to have. So if you had a week or two off, then you can go and travel the country, and you could stay at the different Millennium and Copthorne hotels around the country. There is other discounts for also living in Queenstown. So a lot of the local activity providers provide, I suppose, a locals rate, so a cheaper rate to do the different activities. So it's quite good to get. So you can do the bungee jumps and the short over jets and all that sort of thing on a discounted rate. So there's definitely perks to working in the hotel. I don't have any other questions at the moment. Do you have any questions for me?
When I saw your website, I found the Japanese version of your website, and I was surprised because not many hotels from abroad doesn't have Japanese website.
Right.
So do you have a lot of Japanese customers in your hotel, at your hotel?
Yeah. So I suppose we get I suppose a consistent amount of Japanese guests coming through. So they're not generally big groups. It's usually groups of round about that kind of 10 to 20 mark. In fact, we do have on Wednesday night coming, we've got a 21 packs Japanese group in for dinner. So yeah, I'd say we probably get maybe 3 or 4 Japanese groups a month. Across the road at the Copthorne, our sister property, they do a lot more in terms of the Japanese market. But again, I suppose it's a market that's starting to come back again. Obviously, when pre-COVID, we did quite a bit more with the Japanese market than what we do now. But I'd say it's one of these things is just slowly coming back. So you definitely have some fellow Japanese guests at some point during your time here.
Oh, sounds great. Thank you.
Anything else I can answer for you today?
Since you mentioned about the pre-COVID things, currently many tourists are coming back since COVID is getting less and less.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely, as I say, Queenstown has bounced back very quickly. Pre-COVID, now 95% of, or 90 to 95% of the Queenstown market was the international market. So when COVID came, everything just stopped. And then after that, I don't know how much you know about New Zealand, but Auckland, which is where about 2 million of the 5 million in New Zealand people live. So that market was closed out for about 3.5 months because they were in an extra lockdown out with the rest of the country. So that, again, Queenstown suffered very, very badly. But like I said, it has bounced back. Last year was pretty good, and this year is looking very good for us, and for the whole of town. The biggest challenge that town is facing now is a staffing shortage and also an accommodation shortage for the workers. So there's quite a few restaurants and bars in town which are only open 5 days a week, which would normally be open 7 days a week, just because they can't get the staff in. Again, we're quite fortunate here that recruitment has been quite good over the last probably the last 2 months, and also going into winter, again, it's looking quite positive with all the working holiday visas that were processed. So the government processed, I think it was about 15,000 working holiday visas at the end of last year. So we're starting to see a lot more of them coming through. So there is that backpacker market that's coming back to Queenstown, which is certainly helping with the staffing issue. So it's Queenstown. It'll be another probably 2 years before we're back to pre-COVID levels in terms of how busy we are, but it's looking good now.
Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, I suppose what I could offer for you here would be a food and beverage attendant role. What I generally try to do is get staff working both breakfast and dinner, just so they can get an understanding of how the restaurant works. Again, breakfast is where it's busier, but it's dinner time is where I suppose the reputation comes from. So it would be a bit of breakfast and a bit of dinner, and obviously the bar side of things is something that you're very keen on. So I suppose with the bar is I generally run with one bartender, so it's a position, although it's within the restaurant, it is on its own. So I suppose I'd want to see you be a bit more comfortable, and it'd be unfair to put you straight into the bar without actually getting that experience first in the restaurant to see how the whole restaurant works. Plus, again, the conference side of things as well. So we could offer you quite, I suppose, a varied role here, which I think would be good for your experience. Is that something that you would be interested in?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, I am very excited about it.
That's great. Okay.
Cool.
So it was the end of our filming. So I think so. He passed the interview.
Yes. All good. Very, very, very happy.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So Gordon,
Thank you very much for your time.
Awesome. So Gordon, if you can just email me through the contract, and in the meantime, I'll send you all his details, his passport copy, working holiday, and things like that.
Yep, that would be great. I should hopefully have everything done by the end of the week for you.
No problem. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you all later.
Okay. See you later. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.